check these guys out. There's one on it, and the other is pushing the other around. Oh, that's the wrong thing, buddy. That's a piece of dirt. Stitch, no. There he goes. He said, okay, we'll try going this way. Problem solving at its best. I don't know what he's doing. He's digging a hole. Even the black, oh, she had twins too! And they look identical. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new babies within the same day. And they're gonna leave, and I don't blame them. I'm not gonna bother them, but that is so exciting. So there's 2 blacks with the black hue, a darker one with the brown, a white one with the white, and then a snow-covered one and a black one with the black and white. That is so exciting. Okay, so we got Big Boy loaded. Wasn't easy by myself, but went ahead and poured some feed, some corn, and some 20% on the ground just to catch him, and that way we could catch him. All the children are upset about the situation, but there's a new kid. He don't have a tag yet. There's this beautiful lamb. Look at that lamb. He's upset Mama's eating right now. Left him. Here's Goldie's. Goldie has some of the prettiest babies, biggest growing, best babies. She's got her mullet going on. The kids don't know what to think about all this, but everyone else is enjoying it. I don't think this is everyone, but I got most of them. Then all the kids come over here because Mama's too busy eating to worry about them for the moment. So lots of babies over here screaming and upset with their parent. Mama's the sheep are coming back for babies now. That's a little ram lamb. He's growing great. All these little children. You can see newborn to earlier in the season when born, just how fast they grow. Especially when they're on good pasture and everything else. He knows to hang out with them. And then there's a couple more sheep back there. I think they have new babies, so they're not so keen on coming out right now. But everyone else is doing really good, and they should be. They're on a really good pasture, lots of groceries and whatnot, so they're enjoying. And they got a little snack, a little bonus. Went ahead and just poured it on the ground just because we're not feeding these girls or anything like that, so they don't have any feeders out here or anything. And I had to catch him, and that was the only way. There was no way for me to catch him just for walking up to him. Here's Dory. Her baby's somewhere around here. She's not gonna move. She's not scared. Stephanie's right there. Stephanie's lookalike is right there. Jasmine. Let's see here. That's Kala. She's an older doe. Yeah, everyone's just eating. That big white kid is actually as old as the other ones, but he is just growing huge. He's out of pumpkin. Everyone's enjoying their snacks. Oh, okay. That was rude. That was very rude. There's Sandy. Sandy's a bottle baby from this last time, and she's looking fantastic. But now she is blooming into herself. So I went ahead and turned the fence off so I could walk him across. And when I did, it kind of pulled this out a little. So we're gonna just got a good rain. Just push that right back in. The dogs are here. So everyone's doing pretty good. Other than that, I've upset all the children. And then there's Stitcheroni. Stay. Stay. He's being a good boy. White does here. That's a much older Hefner nanny. She's raising twins this year. She's getting pulled down from them. She'd probably appreciate weaning them early. And then, let's see here. Anyone else? There's a nice lamb, black lamb. Got some white on the face. Out of one of these ewes right here. And that would be a little girl. That's a little girl. Everyone else is doing good. White doe just holds everyone to shame. Look at those bags. Just love those bags. Even on an older girl, she's looking fantastic. Even our sheepies, I'm very pleased with the bags on our sheep. They're very nice, good attachment. No exploded teats, anything like that. Just good bags all the way around. I cannot complain about that at all. Very good. This is actually Gertie's first daughter that I know of, that we have. And she is taking right after mom. That's her little lamb next to her. And she just has exactly like Gertie, just the best bag. Raises big kids. Here's a smaller ewe. I don't expect any lambs from her for a little while, just because she is smaller. But she's doing really good. For a little while, I was a little worried about her. We had bought her, and she was just smaller than the rest, but she's starting to catch up now. She's going through a growth spurt. But this little guy, he's chewing on a stick. He's a boy, because you can see that the tag is, or you can see the hole and not just the bump. So that's a little boy. We're pushing each other around. I'm getting a text from Nick. There's Cookies. She's looking good. As you can, maybe you could see, like when she's up there, her feet are looking fantastic. No, we aren't ever having to trim any feet, just because all the rocks out here take care of them, and they're traveling miles a day to eat and get water and everything else. So they're looking pretty good. Some of these ewes are first timers and just doing so good with their babies. Girls. There's some registered painted ewes, I believe, right there. And there's more over here. The kids are eating leaves. Well, yesterday I wore some Crocs out here. Found a copperhead and got a whole bunch of seeds in my shoes. So today I went ahead and threw a pair of socks on and some boots. Just so I didn't have to worry about that. Stitch, come here. Come here. We'll go ahead and get Stitch. Come on. Come here. Hold on. Oh, my foot just fell. You're on this side. The fence is off, but it's still good practice to not let him know that, because I don't want him getting shocked. I'll probably pick him up here in a little bit, let him run on this little clear spot, just because we do not need any snake bites. We've had a lot of moisture. The snakes will be out, and that's the last thing I need or want. Check these guys out. There's one on it, and the other is pushing the other around. Oh, that's the wrong thing, buddy. That's a piece of dirt. Stitch, no. There he goes. He said, okay, we'll try going this way. Problem solving at its best. I don't know what he's doing. He's digging a hole. Oh, his friend is stealing it. They're having a little bit of a battle, I guess. I don't know why he keeps digging in the hole. I'm really not a specialist on these guys, but I really enjoy watching them. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's trying to bury it? I'm not quite sure. But either way, yeah, there's definitely more goats over here that did not come to the party. Hey, girls! Come on, girl! Oh, there's a grasshopper on me. It scared me really bad. Oh, I did not like that feeling. Come on, girls! think these are mostly kids over here. And a couple ewes. I'm trying to keep our eyes peeled for any snakes. Of course those children are gonna run away. Hello, girls. Are these some new babies? Did you guys all have babies at the same time? That's definitely what, Stitch, come here. We have twins. That's our first set of twins. Everyone else has been having singles. Even the black, oh, she had twins too! And they look identical. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new babies within the same day. And they're gonna leave, and I don't blame them. I'm not gonna bother them, but that is so exciting. So there's 2 blacks with the black ewe, a darker one with the brown, a white one with the white, and then a snow-covered one and a black one with the black and white. That is so exciting. I cannot believe that. That's 6 new babies all at once. That's crazy. I'm so pleased about that. Stitch thinks it's pretty fantastic as well, if you couldn't tell. We're gonna mosey on over here and see. I think this is a whole bunch of kids that got left behind. But they don't mind. They're just gonna scream about it. I don't really know what I'm taking a video of, but if you can join me on my journey, this is just kind of like what I do. Just take eyes on everyone and make sure they're doing all right. There's no one dying or stuck or anything like that. Is that Ruby? Ruby, you missed out! My first bottle baby ever. She didn't even come get some snacks. Ruby, are you babysitting? Never pegged you as the babysitter, but you know, things change in life. And it looks like she has both her babies because I didn't see one of them yesterday, but that's not surprising. Ruby, what you doing? You're babysitting. You got a lot of babies. Okay, bye, Ruby. There's a big creek that runs through this pasture. As you can see, this area has a lot of sitting water and logs. Sticks and logs, kind of congested right here. And if we keep going down, it has a high spot. So it has to be really flowing for all of this to wash down. But this does give a good source of water to the goats. So they don't have to go to the single pond that's on this property or on this lot that we gave them. And we've had a lot of rain lately. So it is definitely paying off in the water department because they have so many options. If they want to go to the big pond, it's a bit cleaner, but they have the option to go there, or they can drink from these or the wallows that are created here, because there's even more standing water. So you can see the high point here, so the water will rush over this. And so they have lots and lots of spots. Granted, that does cause, you know, some caution, because, you know, if a flash flood happens and if there's kids or goats in that creek bed doing whatever they're doing, grazing or just laying in there trying to get out of the way of the wind and stuff, you never know what they'll be doing. It can cause some fatalities. They can be swept away, they can drown, things like that. But for the most part, we've never found one in there, but it is always in the back of my mind that, you know, things like that can happen, and as much as we try not to let it happen, it still might. And I hear someone back here. I thought I did. Come on, Stitch. Thought I heard a little baby. And it could just be Mama stored him back here. Because when I honk the horn, they can running from all over the place. So we'll go on a little hunt. Stitch! Oh, okay, it's just a lizard. Yeah, it's a new baby. I thought it was a snake. Hi! Hi, baby. Yep. He can hear the goats, so he'll make his way. He'll be fine. He doesn't look like he hasn't been fed or anything like that, and he's very bright and alert, so he should be fine. Stitch is still looking for the lizard. Come on, Stitch. See? He said, okay, let's go. So now we're just gonna continue trekking through the woods, just to look around and kind of see where we're at. Of course, there wasn't a bunch of grass growth within these very thick trees, but when you can see it opens up, there's more grass, and there's still plenty of forage available. But we will probably be moving these guys within the next 3 to 4 weeks, just because we don't want to overgraze. And now this baby's gonna follow me. Stitch, come here. We don't want to overgraze it, so we can graze it again later on in the year. So we'll give it a break. They went ahead, you can see they've eaten everything about eye high and or chest high, however tall the goats are, on their back legs. Oh my gosh. And they took care of it. So then it will grow back less and less, and hopefully let more sunlight hit the ground, give these trees a chance to breathe and everything else. So very excited, very excited.